Hey guys, it's Katie, and today I'm going to be sharing with you guys 18 books that I want to read personally in the year of 2018. Now, these are kind of like book series I want to finish. They're definitely series. These are just 18 random books. Some of them are first books in a series, some of them are finishing a series, so I'm just going to share them with you guys. So the first series I would at least like to start this year is Game of Thrones. I've had this first book for ages. And I know it's not realistic that I'll read this whole series this year, but I at least want to get through the first book in the series just because I've heard a lot of good things. I don't know, this is such small rating. I don't even know if I'm ready for this. I feel like I should have got the larger editions because this is probably going to hurt my eyes. Or maybe I need to find an audiobook for this because that might help me get through it a little bit better. But yeah, I definitely want to start this series because I've been meaning to for a while. Another series I would at least like to start in 2018 is the Outlander series by Diana Gabaldon. I mainly just picked this up because Sasha from a book Utopia always raves about this being her favorite book, and it sounded interesting and I really want to read it. So I have the first book, I also have the second book, and I really want to at least start it. The next series I really want to try to read in 2018. I'm probably not going to get through all of it, but I do definitely want to start reading a bit of the series, and that is the Morganville Vampire series. I made it to book 3 in this series and then I just put it down, so I do want to reread the first 3 books and then continue on with the series, but there's 17 books in this series, so it's not realistic that I will read them all, but they're pretty short and quick reads. This is a bind up of the first 2 and it's pretty small, but I definitely do want to get at least halfway through this series this year, so I'm going to try to do that. Another reread series is Vampire Kisses by Ellen Schreiber. So I read this back when I was in my Twilight phase, loving vampires, back in 2008, and I don't remember what book I left off at. I think I only had 3 more books in the series to read, but I definitely want to start rereading this series. This is actually a bind up of the first 3 books, so they're super short books. I think they're probably less than 300 pages each, so this will be a really quick read. I feel like I can definitely finish this series. There's about 6 books in the series, so I think I can definitely read these all in 2018. The next book I want to read is I've read this book, To All the Boys I Loved Before, but I do want to finish this series in 2018. I want to read P.S. I Still Love You, and I have to get the 3rd one that came out. But I definitely want to finish this series. I read it a while ago, so I think it's about time that I read the books that are out. It was really lighthearted and fun, so I definitely want to pick up the next book in this series. The next series I want to read, I feel like I can probably finish this. My goal is to read 100 books this year, so reading a bunch of series will be great because I can just binge the whole series, and then there's my reading goal. But I definitely want to read the Percy Jackson series. I feel like this will be a quick read because this is middle grade sort, although it'll probably be pretty simple to read. I don't even know how many pages this is. Do they not have page numbers? Oh. It's 375 pages, so that's not a lot. I mean, it's pretty decent sized for a middle grade chapter book, but I feel like I'll be able to read this series. I've been meaning to read it for a while. I've heard nothing but good things. I think I still need to buy a couple more books in this series, but I definitely want to read this. I don't know if I'm going to end up reading the Heroes of Olympus series as well, but I definitely want to start this series and at least try to read the Lightning Thief kind of series. The Olympian series, that one's called, I don't know. The next series I want to read is the Anna and the French Kiss series. So there's only 3 books in this series and they're contemporary, so I feel like these will be really quick reads. I've been hearing a lot about these, and this is one of the first books that I bought, so I definitely want to read these. The whole point of 2018 this year is to read all these books that have been sitting on my shelf for ages that I've been meaning to get to and I just haven't. Another series I need to finish is the Pretty Little Liars series. I think I only have 5 more books left in this series. I'm not going to be rereading this because I recently read them, so they're still kind of fresh in my brain. But I want to finally finish this series because there's 18 books in this series, but I do finally want to finish this series, so I need to pick them up. They're really quick reads because they're contemporary and they're short, so I can definitely probably finish them this year and knock out some book goals. The next series, I don't know if I could probably finish it honestly this year, but that's the series of Unfortunate Events. I recently got all the books for Christmas, so I want to binge them all, and they're all like under 300 pages. They're middle grade. They're gonna be super quick to read. Big font. So I definitely think I can probably finish all 12 or 13 books in this year. I think there's 13 or is there 12? I don't know. I think I can finish them all this year if I read like one. That's what I'll do. I'll read one a month. I'll read one of these books a month, and then I can definitely probably finish them. So I better read this one this month. Another series I really want to at least start this year. I could probably finish it since there's only 3 books, but that's Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. I've been hearing a lot of good things. I saw the film, really enjoyed it. I started reading this and then I just put it down, so I definitely want to at least read this book, and possibly, there's only 3 books in the series, I feel like I can finish it. You know, let's set hard goals. The next series I think I want to start, I don't have all the books yet. I think I'm just missing Indigo Spell, but I want to read the Bloodline series because I read Vampire Diaries I read Vampire Academy ages ago, and I really enjoyed the series, so I want to read the spin-off series, and I just haven't gotten around to it. I think there's like 5 or 6 books in this series. I don't know if I'll get to all of them, but I definitely want to start it. Another series I've been wanting to read because I bought all the books, and I was like, I'm going to read these as soon as I buy them, and I never read them, and they've just been sitting on my shelf. And that is the Lux series. I've heard good things about it. This book is so sparkly and pretty. I got the new editions of it, and I believe this is a bind-up of the first 2 books, so I want to at least try to read this one. I might try to get to the other ones, but we'll see based on what I'm feeling. I forgot to mention that these books are not in like any kind of particular order about how I'm going to read them. I just know that I want to read them, and I'll probably pick them up. These are the books that I should pick up first when I'm looking for a new book to read this year. Another series I at least want to start is the Lunar Chronicles. I've had these books forever. I bought them. These are probably one of the first books I bought too when I started BookTube. They were like all over the recommended. But again, I should probably read these soon. Because they've been sitting here forever and I've been meaning to read them forever and I just haven't. Story of my life. Another series I need to finish is the Shatter Me series. I'm reading Unravel Me right now. I started reading this ages ago. There's literally, I just need to finish Unravel Me and then read Ignite Me and then I'm done. So definitely want to finish this series this year. Hopefully soon. This will probably be, once I finish Unravel Me, I'll probably just go right to Ignite Me. Another series I need to start this year is the Throne of Glass series. I've heard nothing but good things. I have 5 of the books, and I really should read these because I bought them to read them and I just haven't. That's literally just my excuse for everything. I bought them, wanted to read them, time passed, never read them. But I want to at least start this series. I don't know if I'm going to get to the other ones, but I do want to start this series this year. Another book I want to read, I literally bought this book, Illuminae. I bought this book and I got Gemina at BookCon last year before, 2016 I think I went. But I got Gemina at BookCon when I was in Chicago, and I should really read them because there's only 2 books. They're giant and they're kind of intimidating, and I know that like there's a lot of confusing stuff inside of them, but they're so pretty and like they sound super interesting. So I definitely want to at least try to read this one. I might get to Gemina, I don't know. I kind of want to buy Gemina because I don't know, because I think I got an ARC copy and I don't know if the ARC is going to be different than the actual published copy, and that bothers me. So I don't know. I meant to read these when I got Gemina, and I was going to do a review when Gemina came out, but I never did that because I don't know. I don't have an excuse anymore, guys. I just don't. The next book series that I want to finish this year is The Merciless. I definitely probably will be reading this soon because I enjoyed the first one a lot. I think, yeah, I think I'm definitely going to pick up these soon because they're really quick reads and there's only 2 left in the series, so I might as well read them. And book number 18, series number 18 that I'll be reading in 2018 is the Mortal Instruments series. I'm currently reading Clockwork Angel. I've read the first 3, and I think what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be joining Emma Books in her Shadowhunter Chronicles read-along that she's hosting the entire year 2017. Definitely go check out her video on that. I think it's going to be a lot of fun to kind of experience this series for the first time while being able to discuss it with the Shadowhunters community. It seems like a really chill, like, read-along kind of thing. So I want to thank her so much for hosting that, because it's going to be a lot of fun. I've joined the Facebook group and I'm already having so much fun just discussing the world that I know so far with everyone. A lot of people are discussing the TV show. I watched the TV show, and she is putting like separate threads to kind of discuss each book on the page, so I think that's going to be a lot of fun. But yeah, I'm really excited that she's doing this because it gives me an excuse to finally finish this series, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Just, I always feel more motivated to read when I'm reading for something or I can discuss with other people. So, like, I'm super excited that I can finish these books and then just go on to the Facebook page, or when she does live streams, I'm going to be able to just, like, chat with everyone, and it'll be a lot of fun. So I'm super excited about that. But yeah, I've been listening to this book on audiobook because I cannot read. I don't know what is wrong with me, but I cannot read. Don't have time to read, so I've just been listening to this audiobook while I crochet and do other things in my daily life. But yeah, that is the 18 books that I want to read in 2018. Probably a little bit ambitious, but my goal of reading 100 books this year is super ambitious as well. I've already finished one book this year, so I feel accomplished considering it's only the 3rd of January. I think it's the 3rd. Yeah, it is the 3rd. Time is irrelevant to me. But that is all for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Comment down below some books that you guys are excited to read this year. Of course, more is going to be added to this list. These are just the books that I own that I really think I should read because they've been sitting on my shelf forever. But of course, there's going to be new releases that I'm going to be obtaining and reading and whatever else. But yeah, that is all for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Be sure to subscribe down below. Hit that bell icon so you guys can be notified every single time I upload. I am working to upload more this year. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!